Money, wealth, and success. Most people spend their entire lives chasing these things, believing that if they just work harder, struggle more, or find the perfect opportunity, they will finally be free. But they fail to see the truth. Wealth is not something you pursue. It is something you become. You have been conditioned to believe that money is difficult, that wealth belongs to the few, that financial freedom is reserved for those who are born into privilege or who worked tirelessly for decades. But Neville Goddard revealed otherwise. He said, "Do not question whether you are worthy or unworthy to receive your desires. You are already that which you seek. Assume it, live in it, and the world will conform." This is not a philosophy, it is law. If you have spent years struggling with money, feeling trapped in a job that drains you, always coming up short, no matter how much effort you put in, it is not because wealth is beyond your reach. It is because deep down, you have not yet assumed yourself to be wealthy. That is about to change. Neville outlined 3 principles that, when applied, will unlock financial abundance. These are not mere techniques. They are the laws that govern creation. Once you understand them, money will never be a problem for you again. Look around you. Every moment, money is in motion. It flows through hands, banks, investments, businesses. It never stops moving, never ceases to exist. The only question is, who is it flowing to? And the answer is always the same: those who assume it is theirs. Neville Goddard did not believe in hard work as the key to wealth. He believed in assumption, that the world outside simply reflects the beliefs we hold inside. The wealthy do not chase money. They do not worry about it. They expect it. They assume that there will always be more, that opportunities will always present themselves, that money is simply a natural part of their experience. And so it is. Wealth is not about external conditions. It is about who you believe yourself to be. Apply these 3 Neville Goddard principles, and you will step into the consciousness of financial abundance. Neville taught that everything in life is governed by assumption. He said, "Man moves in a world that is nothing more or less than his consciousness objectified. Everything you currently have or lack is a reflection of the assumptions you hold. If you assume that money is hard to earn, if you believe that financial freedom is for others but not for you, then that will be your experience. But if you assume yourself to be a person of wealth, to whom money flows easily, then that will be your experience. Your external world is simply a projection of your inner world. Wealth is not something you need to attract. It is something you already are. This is not wishful thinking. It is law. If, right now, you were truly a millionaire, how would you think? How would you feel? How would you act? Would you worry about bills? Would you hesitate before making purchases? Would you feel anxious when checking your bank account? You would move with ease, with certainty, with quiet confidence. To manifest wealth, you must assume the feeling of already being wealthy. Not in the future, now. Hold this assumption long enough, and the world will shift to match it. Neville said,
"Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and continue in that assumption until it becomes your dominant mood."
This is living in the end, one of the most powerful principles Neville ever taught. Most people wait for external proof before they believe in their wealth. They say, "Once I have the money, then I will feel secure. Once I get the job, then I will be successful. Once I start making more, then I will feel abundant." But this is backwards. Neville made it clear. The external follows the internal. You must first feel as though you already have it, and the world will conform. If you were already financially free, how would you move through life? Would you wake up feeling stressed? Would you feel burdened by financial worries? You would wake up knowing that money is always available. You would make choices from a place of certainty, not fear. Live from the state of already having what you desire. Make decisions as the person who is already wealthy. The moment you do this, your world will begin shifting in ways you could never have predicted. Neville Goddard taught that imagination is not daydreaming, it is creation itself. He said, "Imagination is the only redemptive power in the universe." Everything you desire already exists in potential. It is waiting for you to claim it. And the way you claim it is through imagination.
Neville did not say to merely visualize wealth. He said to step inside the experience as if it were real.
Close your eyes. See yourself in the life you desire. Feel the texture of money in your hands. Hear the sound of abundance moving through your life. Walk through your dream home. See the numbers in your bank account reflecting your wealth. And most importantly, believe it is real. If you do this sincerely, the subconscious mind accepts it as fact. And once it does, the world will rearrange itself to match your vision. This is not fantasy, it is law. Now a question. If money were no longer a concern, if wealth were already yours, what is the first thing you would do? Make it real by declaring it in the comments of this video, not as a wish, but as a fact. Because from this moment forward, it is. The version of you that struggled financially, the one who worried, who doubted, who felt trapped in limitation, that version no longer exists. Neville said,
"Change your conception of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live."
Step into the version of you that is already wealthy.
Speak differently, think differently, make decisions differently.
Your world is shifting. Everything is aligning with this new self-concept. And the moment you fully accept this identity, wealth will begin flowing to you effortlessly. Wealth is not a number in a bank account. It is a state of being. Those who have it expect it. They move with ease. They do not worry about money. They know it will always be there. Step into that identity now. Carry yourself with quiet confidence. Make decisions from a place of abundance, not fear. The moment you claim wealth as yours, the universe rearranges itself to deliver it. Now, the question is no longer if wealth will appear. The question is, are you ready to receive it? Because the moment you decide, the moment you step into the assumption, the moment you live as though it is already yours, it is. If this knowledge has awakened something within you, speak it into existence. What will you do now as the wealthy version of yourself? Write it below. And then step forward, because the life you seek is already waiting.